बर्दाश्त खत्म होती है यहाँ. Please contact People Inc. on 510-449-9049, 510-449-9049, or visit them at www.beerbulls.com. Beerbulls Inc. offers award-winning custom-built websites, web and mobile application development, and internet marketing services. So contact कीजिए Beerbul Inc. को 510-449-9049. आपको satisfy करना और hard work करना यही Beerbul Inc. का मकसद है.
The Shah Peerally Law Group is now opening its second office in San Francisco. After years of popular demand, the law group has finally decided to make the big jump and has its presence in San Francisco. For more than 10 years, the law group founded by the prominent attorney Shah Peerally has been dedicated to the immigrant community. The law group's new office is opening on February 20th, 2015, at the corner of 21st and Mission Street in the great city of San Francisco. For more information, call 415-643-4342 or 510-742-5887 or email sf@peerallylaw.com. Choose excellence. Choose the Shah Peerally Law Group. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
The new Attorney On Air app is now available to download on your iPhone or Android. Get access to the latest information and interact on the immigration and debt settlement blogs. That's not all. The app has plenty of entertainment as well. Listen live to the Shah Peerally Law radio shows. Go to www.attorneyonair.com to download it for free. Yes, that's right, for free at www.attorneyonair.com.
Are you an H1B visa holder? Do you have an I-140 petition approved or have an extension under AC-21 provisions? Are you on H-4 visa? If yes, we've got amazing news for you. As of May 26, 2015, you or your spouse on H-4 visa might be eligible for a work permit, aka EAD. And to apply, you need a lawyer who knows about H-4 visa issues. Lawyer Shah Peerally has been at the forefront of this fight for H-4 rights and has actually helped make this dream a reality. Now, his firm is ready to help you or your spouse get their EADs. Call 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to apply for your EAD. This is an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
Very good afternoon, Mr. Shah. Thanks for a very good show.
Thank you for the show and all the information that you're providing.
Hi, Shah Peerally. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for doing this program.
Hi, Shah. Thank you.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for picking up my call.
Hi, Shah. My name is Kunal. Let me thank you for this wonderful show. It's been a tremendous help, actually.
Mr. Shah Peerally, thanks for sharing the information.
Good afternoon, sir.
I would like to congratulate. It's a wonderful show, and lots of people are getting benefited in different areas like immigration and settlement and all.
Yeah, good afternoon. So, first of all, thank you very much for providing all this useful information. Really appreciate.
I've been listening to your shows. I know I've been listening to your shows only on Mondays, but I from now on I'll try to make it a point to listen to it, the other days also. Thank you for doing such a great show.
From all of us at the Shah Peerally Law Firm, we would like to thank you, the audience, for making 2014 such a great year. We wish you a happy and prosperous year in 2015.
Thank you for your kind words. Thank you very much.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastika, namaskar to all the listeners. This is Attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, broadcasting live from KLOK 1170 AM. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss about immigration issues, of course, and debt settlement and some other legal issues. And today I have on the board with me Liz. Thank you very much for being with me today, Liz. And we are going to, anything I'm going to tell you today, by the way, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office is 510-742-5887, 742-5887, 510 area code. And also today you can check the website splgpc.com. splgpc.com. We have redesigned the website, so we would like you to check it. And for those for EAD specifically, for H4 EAD, you can check. There's a special blog that we have started. It's called H4 to EAD. H number 4 TOEAD.com. So now let us start a little bit today. As you know, we had the H1B season, and lately we have, at this point, nobody, if you have not been picked up, unfortunately you have not made it to the lottery, and I'm sad for that. But you have to understand, only around 26 to 30% of people got picked up. It's not really 40% like they're saying, because many of the cases from the masters were transferred to the regular cases, and then that's what made basically the picking list for the regular cap. So ultimately, according to many people who calculated it, only 26 to 30% of people got picked, and that's very unfair, but that's the way it is. So now the question is, like, if you are rejected and you're stuck, what do you do? We're going to cover a little bit this topic today. One, of course, the first option for those who have a spouse on H1 and their spouse has I-140, look into your H4 work permit. Of course, that's a big thing. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any call on the immigration, any matter in immigration, please call us 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. And if you have you want to check our website, splgpc.com, splgpc.com. And today, like I was mentioning, I'm going to go over some of the options for people who didn't get through the H1B. And of course, many of them, unfortunately, are students. So if you can continue on your OPT or your student visa, please do. But don't make sure that you're not abusing the CPT. Make sure you're not abusing the CPT, because the CPT is the part which is going to cause the most problems. So be careful on that. And ladies and gentlemen, other thing that I wanted to mention also, make sure that you are looking into all your options. Don't fall out of status. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to call us at the office, 510-742-5887. And of course, the first one is look into the H4 and the EAD. And the second one, if you're from Canada, look into also the TN visa. The TN visa are those available for people. It is not available for everybody. There's a list called Appendix 1 that is issued by the State Department under NAFTA, and that list should cover all the people who are covered under the TN visa. So another option for you is a TN visa. And the other option also for those who are of outstanding capacity, you can look into what we call the O visa, the O1, the O1A, O1B, etc. So look into that, because you might also qualify into that. And if you're looking into the O1, you might want to also look into the EB1A, because the EB1A might be you might qualify for it, and you can file a straight green card. So please check all of them and give us a call. We can assess the case for you. And the number to call, 510-742-5887. And also, if you want to call the studio today, you can call what we call the 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk a little bit about other options that you have on the immigration side. And you have also this H1B that if you're from Chile or Singapore, there is a different quota of H1B. These are usually always open, and you can always check on them. If you are from Chile or Singapore, you have to be citizen of those countries. You can look into that. If you're a citizen now of Australia, There is the E3 visa. The E3 visa is very interesting because it's very much like the H1B, except it is for Australian citizens. And now I heard that Korea is also trying to get the E3 visa. So if you are a citizen of those countries, so look into that. And of course, now if you think that you are eligible, what we call on the being for a non-profit organization, there's a cap exempt. It has to be a non-profit and has to be of for higher education. In an institute, you can file for an H1B, which is cap exempt. These are non-profit cap exempt H1Bs, and a non-profit entity related or affiliated to a institution of higher education can also qualify. A non-profit for research also, or governmental research organization can also, and some profit companies. So look into that too, because that's open all over the year. And now, if you qualify, of course, under EB1, I mentioned that. You might want to check if it is possible to get you under EB1. That means you can look into a straight green card if you maintain status, EB1A, EB1B, EB1C. And sometimes people don't realize that even you came on an H1 or you came on an F1 or some other visa, you might qualify for the EB1C or even the L1 visa, the L1A or the L1B, because the requirement is on the past 1 year. Past 3 years, you have to have worked there for 1 year. So I don't know if we have any callers today. If you want to call, ladies and gentlemen, the number to our studio is 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. I know I'm having some technical issues on my side, so I apologize if the sound is not great. You can call. So someone do you want to go in there, but he wanted to know about the visitor visa. Well, the investor visa. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the investor visa in a minute. But feel free to call and come live on air, 408-912-5565. And also, for those who don't know how it works when it comes to immigration, it's not, U.S. immigration is not like Canadian immigration, where you can just file things directly and without an employer. Most of the time, most of those visas require an employer, and but few of them don't require, like an investor visa, for example, which I'm going to talk about a little bit. And of course, we have also what we call the investor visa. You have the other kind of visa that you have, E3 visa. Well, not E3, E2 visa. This is another investor visa. The EB5, which is the $1 million, $500,000 visa. Those are the visas that you have. But an L1A can also be used somehow as an investor visa. So you need to know how it works. An L1A is for transfer of people of managerial or executive capacity, and you can use that in your favor as an investor visa. So there's no the general investor visas which are really known are the E2 visa, and we have also what we call the EB5. Let me take one call and then we'll continue. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello?
Hi, hello?
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, I'm just a little bit wondering about the EB2 Indian category right now. So that'd be good to know that this month the dates haven't been progressed again. It's been stopped at the. So is there any anticipation of going to go forward this year? From your perspective, what do you say?
Well, that's a very good question, because some people are thinking it will even go backward. My take on this is, from my assumption, it will go forward. But again, I might be wrong. You know that. But the truth is that I'm thinking, from my calculation, and that's only personal, based on my own data I have. I think by end of this year we will reach around October 2010, but not more than that, unless it retrogresses, because some people are now calling on retrogression. I doubt there will be a retrogression, but I might be wrong, like I said, because look at the Philippines, they put them unavailable on EB3 and skilled workers. So one thing I will think is that we are hoping it will move to 2010 by October 2010 by this December. But again, right now we have to wait for the next one to get the trend. Right now it seems it stays status quo. It didn't move. So it might stay status quo for another couple of months, and then it might go up. Or if it retrogresses, then we will have a trend of retrogression. Okay. Okay.
Oh, hopefully you're right, and it goes more.
Yeah, please.
I'm
let's
normal
pray to God.
2010.
Yeah, let's pray to God, and especially right now for me, I'm on the run, and I'll pray, and because a lot of people. And by the way, I have this petition on the blog, Immigration Legal blog, reduce EB2 time. Please sign it and have your friends sign it, because more people sign it, it makes a big difference there. So thank you so much for calling, and keep listening. So ladies and gentlemen, I know maybe the sound is not great today because I'm having some issues, technical issues. So if you're calling, please call again. If you didn't get the line, the number to call to the studio, 408-912-5565. It can be any questions on immigration. You don't have to talk only about employment based. It can be family based. It can be perm labor certification, H4 with the big thing, H4 to EAD. And, of course, H4 visa and H4 work permit will be more than glad to help. And, of course, I had one caller who didn't want to go on air, and he wanted to talk about investor visa. But I talk a little bit about it right now. But let me complete a little bit my topic on EB1A for people. The EB1A is offered for people who are really of extraordinary abilities. And you'll be surprised how many people might qualify in this. It's not only for PhDs, by the way. And the EB1B are for researcher or scientists. And see if you qualify on that, because those are straight green card, and you could do adjustment of status right away because there's no waiting time on them, even for India. And, of course, EB1C if you're being transferred. The other option that many people don't even know about is called the U visa. Many times people don't realize they've been victims of certain crimes, and they don't know if they can. Okay, we have a caller. Let me take the caller, then we'll talk about U visa. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
Hi, Shah. I have a question regarding my H1.
Yes, sir.
My H1 is valid till next year, May. And after that, when I file for my renewal, I'll choose I'll get 1.5 year of renewal, because that's the only term left for my 6 years of H1. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. There's a background noise. But so basically, you have 1.5 year left on your H1, or 1 year?
1.5 year left after my current validity, which is till next year, May. And by May, I'll get my I-140.
Okay, so by May, you're going to get your I-140. And when is it expiring, the one you have right now? You say next year, right?
May 2016.
Okay, and when is it? I'm confused. You think you're going to get your I-140 by May next year?
Yes.
Or when is your H1 expiring? June, May?
May.
Same time, right?
Yeah, I'll definitely have my 140 by then, because my firm is an audit. So by the time I get my 140, I'll definitely be done by.
Okay. How long has your perm been pending?
I'm sorry?
How long has the perm been pending on your case, including the audit?
It's been more than a year.
Okay.
2014.
This is what I'm going to advise you. If you reach April, you're not getting, even March, you're not getting anything coming from the perm, I will recommend you file an extension based on the 365 days pending of labor certification. Get 1 year at least, because if by mistake or bad luck you don't get an approval on the perm, you won't get the I-140. But if you already get an extension of 1 year, you can enjoy that extension and maybe refile a new perm. So you have to have a backup solution whenever it goes on audit. So my advice is to go ahead, file under the AC21 365 days rule, and file for 1 year extension. Okay?
Yes, but here's the thing. When I file after my 140, will I get renewal for 3 years, or will I first get the 1.5 year remaining of the 6 years?
No, you get 3 years.
Okay.
It's always based 3 years. The only time you won't get 3 years if you're working for a company which gives you a contract usually less than 6 months or 1 year. Then they might give you only 1 year. But technically, every time you renew on the I-140 and you're above the 6 years, it will be a total of 3 years. So you'll have 1.5 year from this side and 1.5 year from the other side. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, but make sure you calculate the timing. If you're not getting an I-140 or a perm approved by February, March, you better think about an extension at least for 1 year, just to be on the safe side. Okay? Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hey, hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, sir.
Kiran here. I have a quick question to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just learned that there's kind of some proposals still being worked on to give away the EADs to all the I-140 approved folks.
Yes.
But still wait for the green card until its priority date. Is it still true? Or if that's true, then do you know when that can finalize?
It's true. It's true. But it's not law yet. It's the same. It's going through the same process as what we call the H4 EAD went through. It's going to and if you go on this website, h4toead.com, go on the top, you will see I-140 EAD news. And you will see that the proposal is there. I put the link for the proposal by the DHS. So it's going to go through its process. So we're expecting, if it goes through fine, and it's under review, OMB review, and ultimately we get a positive public comments. Hopefully, should be low in 6 months to 8 months.
6 months, 8 months from.
Yeah, we are hoping, right? Because this is the same thing. Sometimes they go backward and forward, but read about it on this website, H4toEAD, H4toEAD.com. And on the top of the menu, there's I-140 EAD news. And I'm trying my best to put as much information on that. But the only information I have so far is what they have published. And I don't think they update it now. It's still going through the process of, it's called the regulatory process, which basically is bypassing the Congress, which is good news. So it's at the proposed rule stage as we speak, I think. It just was proposed last month. So check on that. Keep checking. Anything new I will post on the website, okay?
Got it. Thanks a lot, Shah.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air. Hello? Okay, I think I lost the call. I'm so sorry. I'm having a little bit issues, and because I'm doing the show today a little bit from a remote area, and it's causing some static on that, and I apologize for that. If you want to call for any questions on immigration, ladies and gentlemen, please call the studio line 408-912-5565. For those who want to email us, you can just check our website, peerallylaw.com, or short type SPLGPC.com. Shah Peerally logo PC.com, SPLGPC.com. And I was talking a little bit about alternatives to the H1B. There are many alternatives, and I posted that on the blog. It's called immigrationlegalblog.com. Also, this is another of our blogs. We have a bunch of them going around. A lot of people have created blogs for us, so we write on them. So you will have some, what can I do if my H1B case was rejected? Please read it. There are a few options there, but there might be more. So give us a call if you want to assess your case. So now I was talking about the U visa before we close. The U visa is offered to people who are victims of certain crimes. And now if you look at it, there's this new rule which allows even people who have been abused by certain abuse by the employers, and the DOL is involved, they will be giving you visa to those too. Well, they will not be giving, they will be certifying them, but you have to apply, of course, with the USCIS. Few of the crimes, there are, I think, around 51 crimes that are usually included. I'm going to list some of them that are included. One of them is abduction in alphabetical order. 2, abusive sexual contact. That means it's not rape, but it's close to that. Blackmailing, if you're a victim of blackmail. Domestic violence, extortion, forced imprisonment, female genital mutilation, felonious assault, fraud in foreign labor contracting, hostage, incest, involuntary servitude, kidnapping, manslaughter, murder, etc. There are a bunch of them, and it's listed also on our website, splgpc.com. And the thing with the U visa, it's an amazing visa. If you're a victim of those crimes and we get it certified either by the FBI, the DA, or any person of authority, or now the DOL, you can go ahead and file for what we call you file it also with the USCIS, the second part, and you will get a work permit. And right now, because they have only 10,000 of them, they will not refuse your case. They will still accept it. They will give you ultimately a deferred work permit if you qualify. And then after that, they will give you a U visa work permit. After 3 years of the U visa work permit, and you qualify, you can even get a green card. So this is something you should look into, because anybody can probably qualify if you're a victim of a crime. Give us a call if you need help, 510-742-5887. I have one more caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello. Sorry, actually. Yeah.
No problem, no problem.
I have a question regarding H1B.
Mm-hmm.
Like my wife's H1B got selected this year, and she's on H4 right now.
Yes.
So we have to go to India actually, right? For some reason, in a couple of months. So can we go? Can we go to India and come back on H4?
Well, you can go. This is the problem. I will not recommend traveling until you get the approval notice. Because it creates a confusion in the system. But then you can come back on the H4. But I highly not recommend you travel while it's pending. But if it is an emergency, you can always travel. But I don't recommend people traveling during that time. Once it's approved, one thing you can do, if you already made it to the receipt, you can go ahead and upgrade it in premium, because premium is still available for new H1Bs. So go ahead, upgrade it, you get an answer, then you can travel. But then what will happen, there is a chance that they will put the H1B on consular processing, even if you return before that, because they might not join the I-94. But otherwise, on October 1st, they might be able to just revert you to H1, okay?
Okay. So like we can go back because we have to go for stamping in India because we are on extension on 797.
Okay, yeah.
So,
if you want to go, you can go and come back on the H4, but I would recommend get an approval so that doesn't create problems.
Get approval and then go, is
so
it?
upgrade your case to premium, because premium is available for new cases, and then you will know, and then you can leave, okay?
Okay. And other thing is, like, once she's on H1, right? After coming back, if she's on H1, if she didn't get job in like a few months, then she can come back to H4.
Yeah, but make sure she get a job, because right now they're very, very picky. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later today. They are really picky, especially when you go to those consulting firms. They say, oh, now they're going to shop for projects. What they're doing, I will talk about it in general, so I don't want you to. I will recommend, if you're not sure about the project, stay on H4, don't go on H1, okay? You can always use the H1 later, okay? All right?
Okay. So we can use the H1 later if you...
if you need to, as long as the original H1 was not obtained wrongly. I'm going to talk about that in a few after the break, because this is happening a lot right now, and a lot of people are confused about it. Okay? Good luck to you.
So I was just wondering, is there any problem on coming to H4 after, if we...
No, there's no problem coming back. You just have to say you're coming to H4. But it might be a problem. I'll tell you the scenario. The scenario usually is, whenever you're filing for the H1B now, they want to know where you're going to be working. Let's say you're going to work for company A, and company A is going to place you with company B. So they ask you for an inclined letter to prove that. Let's say you've already proven that, and then time comes, you don't go to work for that company. Unless you're sure you got a better offer or something, what they will think is that there was something fraudulent going on. And once they see that, then the whole thing, because I'll tell some stories in a few about what is happening lately with the There's this department now which is located mostly now. It was in Sacramento. They moved it to San Francisco, where they're basically digging into all those cases. So make sure that you got all your stuff well covered, because if you're going to move just because you don't have a job, then they might say, okay, originally there was no job, that was a fraud. So be careful, okay? But you can come back on H4. It's not a problem, and you can always revive the H1 as long as the offer was genuine, okay?
So you have to go out of US and then come back on H4, or from by being here in US only we can do that?
No, you can go on H4. She's already on H4 right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't have to go back on H4, but since you are doing a change of status on October 1st, you will be automatically moving to H1, right?
Okay.
So
no, if
what
we go
happens
to India before that, will it change? Like if she enters on H4 at the port of entry, because she cannot come back before that on
technically
H1.
it should change, but this is a problem we're facing, because there's another rule called last in rule. So if that case, what happens is that since the H1 kicks in only on October 1st, they might say, okay, now we'll put you back on H1. The best, if you really want to make sure there's no problem, you come after October 1st on H4, then you will be on H4. But if you come before that, there's a chance they will just shift her to H1 on October 1st.
Okay.
Even technically it should not be the law, but in the practical terms, because of this electronic system, we are thinking that's what's going to happen for many people. They will just merge all those I-94 and say, okay, since October 1st kicks in for H1B, you are on H1B because you came before on H4, before October 1st, we will just shift that H4 to H1, okay? So just be careful and do things. And if you want me to analyze, like in details, your situation, give me a call at the office, because be careful you don't get taxed like these other people I was telling you about, okay?
Okay, yeah. Thank
Good
you
luck
very
to
much. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. This is Attorney Shah Peerally, live from KLOK 1170 AM. And you can call us at the studio in a few minutes. I'll take a few more callers. The number to the studio is 408-912-5565. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after those messages. And anything that I told you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. If you have a question, give us a call at the office, 510-742-5887. We'll be right back.
Is your credit card debt driving you insane? Don't panic and claim bankruptcy. Don't consolidate and end up worse off than before. What you need to do is call the debt settlement team at the Shah Peerally Law Group PC. They have an excellent record of getting your debt reduced at a fraction of what you owe. The best part is you don't pay a penny until a settlement is reached. Stop wasting time and money and call the Shah Peerally Law Group PC at 510-742-5887. That's 510-742-5887. Get out of debt now. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad. The law firm does not guarantee success. The new Attorney On Air app is now available to download on your iPhone or Android. Get access to the latest information and interact on the immigration and debt settlement blogs. That's not all. The app has plenty of entertainment as well. Listen live to the Shah Peerally Law radio shows. Go to www.attorneyonair.com to download it for free. Yes, that's right, for free at www.attorneyonair.com. He has given you advice on immigration issues on the radio. He has brought you those same issues to the big screen, and now the man who's been looking out for your well-being brings you the story of a man exiled from his home country, only to find out how much worse his life becomes, seeking refuge in his new one. Shah Peerally presents the immigration lawyer, Asylum. Learn how one immigrant's trial and tribulations trying to attain political asylum turns out to be a nightmare he never could have imagined. Read about the courageous immigration lawyers and their fight to help others gain their courage to raise their voices against injustice. Shah Peerally's The Immigration Lawyer, Asylum. Get the book available now on paperback at Amazon.com. You came over to provide for your family, to give your kids a bright future. However, an immigrant faces certain parallels while trying to achieve the American dream. The Shah Peerally Law Group PC is here to be a friend on your side. Whether you're dealing with an H1B visa or trying to become a citizen, no matter the issue, the Shah Peerally Law Group PC can help. Their diverse, multilingual staff offer a systematic, responsive, team-oriented approach to give you the best, effective, and exceptional quality service you deserve in your time of need. The Shah Peerally Law Group PC has not only made a name for excellence and dedication, but is also renowned for its compassion and social work, including pro bono workshops, awareness campaigns, human and civil rights advocacy. Please call 510-742-5887 to set up an appointment for a consultation. Don't wait. The members of the Shah Peerally Law Group PC are ready to work for you. That's 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship has been established. The law firm does not guarantee success. Check out the Shah Peerally Law Show every Monday at noon and every Thursday at 10 a.m., where Shah will discuss various immigration topics, provide news on immigration, and take your phone calls live. Only on Daisy 1170 a.m.
Attention, attention. Are you tired of expensive, low-quality web service providers? And are you looking for stunning, amazing, high-quality websites and want your website rank on first page of Google? तो आपकी तलाश खत्म होती है यहाँ. Please contact People Inc. on 510-449-9049, 510-449-9049, or visit them at www.beerbulls.com. Beerbulls Inc. offers award-winning custom-built websites, web and mobile application development, and internet marketing services. So contact कीजिए Beerbull Inc. को 510-449-9049. आपको satisfy करना और hard work करना, यही Beerbull Inc. का मकसद है.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is Attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show Live. So we're going to close a little bit early the show. I have some appointments, but we have one caller. Let me take the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Yeah, Shah Peerally, I want to know something about the EB3, the employment-based category. What news update about that?
You're talking about the EB3 or the E3 visa?
No, EB3.
Okay, yes. What can I do?
So I just want to know what is the update, because I see long time the files are not going that fast. So any update about the EB3?
It's not moving that much. We were hoping, because a lot of people will move for EB2, they will adjust it and give us better on EB3. EB3 moved a lot for people of other countries, but not much for India, because people keep filing them. The problem is that on EB3 you also have the skilled worker kind of category. So I have no real predictions on that. I'm from what we have seen in the past, it's EB3 is pretty much a dead end for many people. It's taking between 10 years to 12 years minimum for every case. Unless they change the law right now, I don't see anything coming good. It will probably go maximum by this year, maybe end of 2004, but it won't really go that much, because the EB3 moves very, very, very slow for India.
It's going to be more like till December 2004 for this year?
It might be the best probably, but not December, probably June, July 2004 by December this year. Unfortunately, I don't really do a prognostic for the EB3, because it's very hard to kind of follow on the EB3. Most people are shifting to EB2. So I'm hoping it will move. Unfortunately, it's not. And that's why also I'm pushing for the... If you look at other countries, they're pretty current, other countries, EB3. They're February 2015. So if you were born in another country or your spouse is born to another country, it's only China, India. Even China is pretty good. They're in 2011. Philippines is 2005. Was 2005, but I think that was June, and now Philippines is backward. So at this point right now, I am more into thinking that EB3 right now, I think it went to February. It's moving very slowly. So every 2 months, it's like moving 1 month. So
yeah,
I don't know really. I'm really sorry, because this is something I have not really calculated, because It's a very lost battle on the EB3. Unless you're lucky, it was filed before. But hanging there, hopefully they will change the law and we can do some changes. That's why I'm asking everybody to sign this petition, which is on my blog, Immigration Legal Blog. If you type on there, there's reduce the time for EB2. If you even Google it, reduce time for EB2, it will appear. Sign this petition and let's hope we can change the law again. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. So let me take one more caller if we have. I don't think we have any callers. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk a little bit now about what is happening when it comes to IT firms. Many people have filed for their H1Bs, and they have, of course, placed an end client if they're placing the client. So sometimes things change in the middle, and they have a better client, or the candidate wants to move to another place. And what happens to the situation is that when this kind of things happen, we have situations where people get very just jump onto things, thinking everything will be all right. Lately, the Immigration Custom Enforcement Document and Benefit Fraud Task Force has been really checking on all those companies if they're client. And even sometimes they make mistakes, which we are seeing a lot. They can tax you. So, like someone was asking earlier, can I just move on H4? Yes, of course you can. But make sure that you're not jumping from one company to another, because what they're thinking, people are just filing to get into the quota, and then after that they're jumping. So if you have a genuine job offer, I would recommend that you stay with that job. And if you have any issues with that, you better call us, because there's an article I wrote, and a lot of companies, not only the people will get in trouble, the companies, and they can revoke the H1B ab initio, basically, not ab initio, but for fraud at the origin. So be very, very careful on this. I will talk in more details on my next show on that, because there are a lot of things happening on the H1B, and this task force is really going after all the situation. And one of the reasons is like we have the situation with Disney, which they are making a big fuss about, which honestly I don't see any problem in, but they're saying basically Disney is just giving, it's firing all the American workers to employ only H1B, which is not really true. Disney basically point of view is that they are upgrading their workers to higher positions, and some of them they don't need, they are letting go like as usual. And the H1Bs are purely technical, but of course they are using that as a tool, and you got some Congress people involved to make a big fuss about it. And let's see how this unfolds. But because of that, there's a lot of how to put it, there's a lot of anger, and people are trying their best to kind of discredit the H1B program. So ladies and gentlemen, today I was talking a little bit about the options on H1 alternatives. So you need to look into that now, and I can see now packages which were rejected are coming. So that means if you're not in, you're not in. Let me take one more caller. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air.
Yes, I have a quick question. I'd like to sponsor, invite somebody from India to my daughter's wedding. So what is the procedure to get them a visa?
You want to sponsor who? Your in-laws?
My daughter's wedding.
Okay, so who you want to sponsor? Her in-laws?
No, it's our family friend. He's traveled quite a bit around to Europe and stuff, but he hasn't got a visa to come to the U.S. and he would like to attend the wedding.
Well, there's no real sponsor on this. All you have to do is send him an invitation letter, an invitation card, and invite him for the wedding of your daughter, and let him go and get what we call the visitor visa, the B1, B2. That's the best, and they might ask you for the form I-134, but it's not necessary all the time. If he has the means to pay for his ticket and to pay for his living in the U.S., then you don't need to do that form either. There's nothing special for the wedding. It's only luck, and the visa is a visitor visa. There's no other visa for that. Okay?
So just need to kind of write a written letter inviting him to the wedding and
send him an invitation card and invite him. And he needs to go there and apply himself. And if he gets it, it's luck also. There's no real secret in the visitor visa. It's mostly luck. I'll say 60-70% is luck. He goes there and he shows he has ties to the country. If he has a job, shows a letter from the job he's coming back. If he has properties, he shows that properties. What they're worried about, if he comes, he doesn't go back. So as long as he goes and comes back, he'll be fine. And if he travels around the world, his chances are pretty good. Okay?
Okay, now my brother was telling me that when he got the visa to UK, and they were telling him, he said he needed to send him the tax returns and
that's when you are being the support. Then you have to do the affidavit of support, the I-134. But if he has a means on him, he's well off, and he can show, I'm bringing maybe $4,000 or $5,000. I'm coming to the U.S. You don't have to do that form. England is a little bit different. Okay. All right?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done with the show. So, I am going to talk a little bit now about, I was talking about all those issues on H1B, and anything I told you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. You can call our office, 510-742-5887. The website to check is splgpc.com. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to check now. The other thing that we do in this office is debt settlement. Debt settlement is a way to get out of debt without having to file bankruptcy. The website to check is yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. How it works is negotiation between us and other parties that are claiming the money from you. For example, a collection agency, a lawyer, or they even have a judgment against you. We can still fight the case. So make sure that you check if before paying the debt if you can do a settlement. So we can help you on that. And the good thing for debt settlement, you don't have to pay anything in advance before we do anything. So until we get a deal for you, we don't charge you. We can help you on credit cards. We can help you on second mortgages in some cases, not every case. Now the economy is doing better. And we can help you also on judgment. For example, you have been sued for an accident or for whatever reason they have been suing you. Please do come check with us. We might be able to get rid of whatever. Well, if they sue you, they will probably win most of the time. Once they win, then we can negotiate the amount for you. We have negotiated many amounts, and we have been very successful. And you can check our website, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. Yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. We'll be glad to help you. Like I said, credit card problems, debt problems, you name it, just give us a call, and we won't charge you until we get a deal for you on debt settlement. As for immigration, it's a different matter. We do charge you in advance. So give us a call if you have any questions, and check those websites, splgpc.com, splgpc.com. And if you have questions, for sure, give us a call at 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be closing the show in a minute. I know this week is going to be Ramadan, so I wanted to wish all of you Ramadan Mubarak, and we will be playing a song from not a song, a reading that is Ramadan reading for people who are going to be fasting, and we will also be back on Thursday morning, and we will be talking, of course, about immigration law, and also we wanted you to check our blogs, immigrationlegalblog.com, immigrationlegalblog.com, and for the H4 it's still going on, the EAD, H42EAD.com, H42EAD.com, and I wanted to thank Liz today for working, helping us today, and again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the show. And check our website, splgpc.com, splgpc.com. Thank you very much. Keep listening to KLOK. We'll be back next week from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., so check your calendar. On Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shah Peerally can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887. If you would like to find out how you can get out of your debts without having to file for bankruptcy, call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887. If you would like to find out how